Okay, so I'm basically starting up a video blog, and what really got me passionate to kind of start this up is the whole Nadya Suleman story, and I'm sure you guys probably know who she is, Octo Mom as they call her in the news. She just gave birth to 8 babies and she has 6 at home. I don't know what this woman is thinking. Seriously? 14 kids? Okay. Let's kind of break this down a little bit. Someone has no job, no spouse, nobody to split the work with. Um, she gets disability benefits, but she has no income that she brings in herself. But seriously, what is this woman thinking? I don't know what was in her that thought it was appropriate to go and have 8 more babies when she already has 6 at home and she is a single parent. And these were all done through in vitro fertilization as well. So she has these 6 kids at home, and then she just had these 8. The 6 kids she has at home, 3 of them have disabilities. I think I forget what was going on with them, but I know there was one that had ADHD. I know there was one other one that had some speech problems or something, but she has a lot on her plate already, and there's no good reason for her to bring 8 more babies into this world. And they were all born premature, so right off the bat, one preemie baby is hard to raise, let alone 8. She's not gonna know. I don't think she really understands how much work she's gonna have once she gets these babies home. Granted, I know she probably understands how much work it is to raise 6 kids, but she can't imagine the work that goes into raising 14 kids, 8 of them being newborns, premature newborns. She was asked in an interview how she was going to financially support these kids, and she said that she was working on getting her counseling degree and she was going to then be able to support them. Granted, yeah, she'll be able to throw a few dollars towards them, but honestly, think about it. To raise a child from birth to 21, it takes around $250,000. She's going to need $3 or $4 million to raise these kids as it is. And that's not even taking into account the disabilities, the fact that the 8 newborns are premature. It's gonna be just, I don't even want to think about it. But basically, from what I got from the interviews, her reasoning for having these babies was that she had these eggs available to her and she wanted to use them all. She didn't want any of them destroyed. And I'm not really sure how I feel about that. It still doesn't make it right that she just added 8 more kids to her family. I'm not saying she doesn't love her kids, but there's no way that, she claims to love her kids a lot, and I believe her. I believe she does. If she won't destroy an egg, she obviously loves her children to death. But the fact remains that she's never going to be able to give those kids the attention they need individually. She's going to need a ton of help. And, at first I was like, okay, just leave this woman by herself. She wants to raise these kids by herself. Let her do it. Let her see how hard it is. And she's going to really be regretting her decision. But in the long run, that's not going to solve anything at all. The kids are here. They need to be dealt with. And I believe the best decision is to just for her to collect as many resources as she can, and take all the help she can get, so the kids can have the best life they can, because there is no way she's going to be able to provide for them on her own. Luckily, I was watching Dr. Phil today, actually, and he actually sat down with her and told her some of the options she had, and he actually arranged a meeting with this charity, I guess, called Angels in Waiting, and they actually told her that they would provide around-the-clock care 24/7 for her children once the newborns arrive. And I thought that was just perfect. Like, if she didn't take this opportunity, it would have been very stupid. I mean, at first I didn't hear anything back from her, but I'm glad that she finally decided to accept the help, because there's no way she would do it on her own. I mean, 14 kids, guys. Really? 14 kids. Not 10. 14. That's a lot of babies. That's a lot of screaming and pooping and running around and making messes and needing attention and money flying everywhere. It's gonna be hell there for a while until she gets the hang of things. Luckily, she has this help coming in. She's going to have nurses there all the time. But still, what kind of life is that for her children? She claims that she wanted to have all these children because, she never received enough attention growing up, and she needed the love and all this stuff she was saying. And okay, for her to have 14 kids, isn't she kind of repeating that process with them? There's no way she's going to be able to give them the undivided attention that they need. I mean, it's ridiculous. And think about it. 14 kids in 100 years. How many kids are going to stem off of her? Especially if the kids follow in her footsteps. Think about if all those kids had big families. Think about how many humans that are going to go into this world are stemming off of this one woman. It's kind of scary, frankly. I'm terrified. It's going to be a big army of Nadya Suleman spawn. It's going to be crazy. But I really don't know what's going to happen with that. It's been very interesting following the story. And, I mean, I wish her the best of luck in everything she decides to do. I don't agree with it. I really don't. I mean, she receives those disability payments, and she has food, like $400 to $600 in food stamps coming in every month. I don't know how she does it, but I wish it wasn't up to other people so much to help raise her children. It's kind of unfair. I mean, it's kind of selfish, I think, for her to do that. I mean, granted, I heard that she said that she wasn't sure that all of the eggs were going to actually come to term, which is true. I mean, in vitro fertilization, that's kind of a risk. They don't all survive, usually. But just the fact that it happened and she was just so gung-ho about it, like, I'm going to be able to raise all these 14 kids on my own. I don't agree with that at all. But, like I said, luckily she has the help coming in, and she secured a new house. It's only 4 bedrooms though. I mean, I don't even want to think how she's gonna have the 14 kids in a 4-bedroom house. Granted, it looked pretty big, but still, not sure how she's gonna do that. It's gonna be a crazy household. She's not even gonna have time to have a job. How is she going to have time to utilize her counseling degree? 14 kids. There's no way. She's going to have, like, nurses raising her babies. And that's not fair to them. I mean, that's actually I'm probably just going to wrap it up, because I could just yabber on and on and on about this forever. And that would just get really boring. I think I probably repeated myself a few times, but I just wanted to get all this off my chest, because I've been bottling all that up in here for a while, and I kind of just wanted to let that out there. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people agree with me, maybe a few people don't, but just kind of wanted to throw my argument out there a little bit, see what you guys think. I'll probably be posting more videos soon, so look out for that.